Hi, this is Hannah. Hannah is 14 years old, and she is a student in the state of Tennessee. And in her school district, she is back on campus. So introduce us, tell us about yourself, and tell us why you decided that you wanted to be on campus for school.
I'm Hanna, and one of the reasons I wanted to go back was I have to be face to face with the person that's teaching me. I can't be over on a computer. I don't understand it the way other people may. And this social interaction, seeing my friends again, really.
So you don't like not being able to interact with other teenagers of your age.
Yeah.
So how does it help you? You say, do you work on a computer at all when you're at school in person?
Um, Before this happened, yes. Right now, we're not allowed to we're not allowed to share anything. So they have 5 computers in each, but you're not allowed to use them.
So how many people are in your class currently?
Well, it depends on the classes.
Can you walk me through, say, like, how many classes do you have in a day?
I have 7 classes.
7 classes. Okay, so your first class, for example, would be,
They go from even and odd days. So today was an odd day. So I have first, third, fifth, and sixth.
okay, and those classes, first, third, fifth, and sixth would be,
Well, I have wellness, which there's a good majority in there, and then my English class, roughly the same amount as my wellness class,
which is about, is it 10, or is it 15, or is it less than 10?
around 15 kids.
15? So how are they seating you guys in class?
They'll go by alphabetical order, so if someone, let's say, gets this virus, they know who they've been sitting around, and they can quarantine them.
So are you like one desk apart, 2 desks apart, or what?
I'd say it's about 1 desk apart.
Okay, so if you were to stretch your arm out, are you like, you can't touch that person's desk and it's more space from the length of your hand, your arm span?
I'd say there's a little bit room
Okay.
before I touch the desk, but
So do you have any worries or concerns being around other people during this time of a pandemic?
I really don't.
So do you know anybody who've experienced any problems during this pandemic, or anybody that may have contracted it or died or got any symptoms or anything?
No.
Okay,
Talk about how they keep you in alphabetical order in class seating and why they do that.
okay. Share that with us again.
So they go from alphabetical order, and if that person's not there, they'll skip a desk. But if you get COVID, then the people around you sitting in the desk, they know who's there, so they'll be quarantined with you.
Okay. So what's the best thing about being back at school for you?
Being around people again.
Being around people. So what are some of the things you went through when they told you you couldn't go back to school? What were some of the emotions you had?
I was pretty bummed, and I was mad.
Really?
Yeah, because, I mean, we're used to being around a bunch of people, and before this, I mean, we didn't really distance, and it was weird being away from people.
So you had no worries or concerns at all? So you're fearless.
I guess.
Hopeful Hannah, fearless Hannah. Wow. Okay, so tell me, what do you plan on, what do you plan, okay, you told me about on the one day. Okay, so the next day when you go to school, how do you do your classes?
It's an even day, so we'll do first, second, fourth, and then sixth.
Okay.
Second, fourth.
And 6. Okay.
Sixth is so my first period is your homeroom, and everyone
Okay.
has first period every single day.
Okay.
My second period, I have visual art, and then my fourth period I have culinary art, and there's 8 people in there.
Okay. So when you go in those classes, I know you said you talked about the spacing. Do you wear a mask? Do you wear gloves?
We wear masks, it's mandatory.
Okay. Do the teachers wear masks?
Yes, ma'am.
How far do you sit from your teacher?
Usually they try to stay in their desk area, and you can't really hear them, so they'll take off their mask, but they'll be standing back in the corner to where they're not directly
Okay.
right with you.
So there's no hands-on personal touch anymore. Does that matter to you that you can't have that normal interaction with your teacher or your classmates?
I guess we just started school for me,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not really sure. Well, usually teachers will explain it to, like, if you're having trouble, they'll go with you
Okay.
or help you fix your mistake, and that's what I was used to. But I guess I could get used to them not,
Oh.
being there.
But you're just glad that you're there with your peers.
Yes.
So how do you all do your lunch time now?
I couldn't explain that to you. We haven't been to lunch yet.
Oh, so you do your odd day, then you go home, you go from class to class.
Well, right now we're having like a 3-hour day.
Okay.
Monday we start at full days.
Okay. So you start school at 8 o'clock in the morning?
8:30.
So you go from 8:30 and you went like to 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock this week?
Yes, this week.
So next week you'll go from 8 till 3:30? Now, do you guys ride buses or do you guys your parents have to take you to school?
Well, right now I'm having my mom take me, but
Okay.
you
Oh, I
can-
thought you was going to say you drive.
not yet.
Not yet.
But you can take your bus.
Okay. And did we say what grade you were in?
I'm in 9th grade.
She's in 9th grade. So you are is that middle school or is that high school?
That's high school. I'll be
High
a
school.
freshman.
So it's 9th through 12th grade. So share with me how you guys transition through the hallway.
Well, they have duct tape on the floors telling you which way you have to go. Like, one end of the hallway, you go one way and the other way.
Okay.
They've divided up the stairways to where one way is only up and another one is down.
Oh, so one end of the building is only going up, the other end is only going down. So when you go through the hallways, are you transitioning through the hallways in both directions, or only one direction also in hallways?
Can you repeat that?
When you're going through the hallway, so if this is your hallway, when you're going this way, are there people on the opposite side coming toward you?
Yes, they haven't. You're not allowed to go. Let's say you're going, forward.
Mm-hmm.
You can't cut through. You have to
Oh,
there
okay.
are places you can cut through.
Uh-huh.
You have to go to that certain place and cut through. You can't.
So that tape in the middle is a point of demarcation for you. Okay. So what's the absolute worst thing and the absolute best thing? And that'll be my last question.
Well, the worst thing is wearing the mask. I'm not used to wearing the mask.
Okay.
As long as we are.
Okay.
The best thing would probably be just going back to school and getting like told we weren't allowed to go back to school
Right.
last year. It was really kind of like it was kind of sad.
Kind of ambivalent, huh? So, do you think that how do you think you'll feel if you get down to the end of the 9 weeks and then they say, okay, you're going to have to stop coming to school, you're going to do it online? How will you handle that?
Well, I'd be pretty sad, but I understand they have to take precautions.
Okay. Well, Hannah, can I call you Hannah Montana?
Sure.
Hannah Montana, you have a beautiful smile, and thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity. Is there anything you'd like to share with other young people, as far as if they have any fears about going to school and resuming a normal schedule? Is there anything you would say to them?
It's really you can't really control if you get it or not. So, I mean, if you worry. If you don't, then you really don't need to worry.
Say no need to worry, wear your mask, wear your gloves.
If you're doing what you need to to be doing than
Practice social distance, just the basics of which we've been asked to do. Well, thank you so much for your time, and have an awesome school year.